What's up YouTube, this is Jason Undisputed, back here again, this time with another card review video, and it's Tuesday. You know what that means? That means it's another stream day from Bushi Road. That means more card reviews and more Vanguard news. So let's just go through what we will review today. And of course we are here in Vanguard, which I normally go to for my card reviews and news. So yeah, let's just scroll down. So over here, as you can see here, this is news for Vanguard Dear Days, and good news for people who play Vanguard Dear Days because the BTO 8 is finally coming to Dear Days, which introduces 3 new encounter decks, which is Nukia, Maelstrom, and Minerva. So definitely the meta will change again in Dear Days. But yeah, that's quick exciting news. So let's just move on. Then we have the review for episode 4 of Vanguard Build Dress Season 3, and obviously you can tell by the photo already. We have Mirai over here, then we have the Gravidia player over here, and you know what that means, guys. That means they are going to review Gravidia Masque in this episode. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what Gravidia Masque does in this Saturday's episode, so to stay tuned for that. Next, we have kind of a lore of the new mask unit, the Omnigrazio. If I'm not wrong, that's how you pronounce the name. So yeah, then we have some news about Real Dress Season 3, and then some other news. And oh, that is news we have. So let's continue scrolling down, and of course, there we go. The new cards that will review today. So we have Evil Eye Dragon Omni Nagruzio. So this is the non-mask version, that means the original grade 3. So it says when this unit enters the Vanguard Circle, look at 5 cards from the top of the deck, review and add 1 card with Omni Nagruzio in name or Mask of Hydrogram to hand. Shuffle the deck. Second ability, once per turn, cost Soul Blast 1, choose and bind up to 1 trigger unit from your drop. During this turn, your opponent cannot increase power by the effect of the trigger with the same trigger icon in your bind zone. So yeah, this is the original victory of Omnigrazio Masque. So this card literally searches for the mask unit or the Mask of Hydrogram or himself, which is actually really strong. So it almost guarantees you a persona, right? And then his second skill lets you bind a trigger unit for your drop zone, and then your opponent cannot increase power by the trigger unit. Which means if you bind a crit, cannot increase by critical power triggers. If you bind a draw, cannot increase by draw power. You bind a heal, you cannot increase by heal trigger. You bind a front, cannot increase by front. You bind an over trigger. He does not gain the 100 million power, which is something to think about if you discard, because he says trigger. He doesn't say any other stuff, so he just says trigger. So you can buy an over trigger from your drop zone to prevent your opponent from getting the 100 million power, which is actually very interesting. You might not want to do that, but who knows, maybe after using the over trigger to guard, you can use this in your drop zone, right? You can just bind it and then prevent your opponent from getting the 100 million power, which is actually something to think about. So yeah, this card just screams mask. Like this guy wanted to be masked in the first place. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting card. So let's move on. So this is probably the right line. So we have Evil Eye Beast Omni Owl. So when rolled upon Evil Eye Beast Omni Clock, search and put up to 1 trigger unit from your deck to soul and shuffle the deck. If placed, draw 1. So you can literally soul charge any trigger you want from your deck, which means you can soul charge the over trigger from your deck. But you might not want to do that because it's an over trigger, you know, you don't want to waste an over trigger. But it's something to think about, but no, please don't do that. Please do not soul charge an over trigger just for draw 1. So next we have the great one, which is Evil Eye Beast Omni Walk. So once per turn, cost Soul Blast 1, look at 5 cards from the top of the deck, review and add up to 1 grade 3 and above with Omnigrazio in name or hand. Shuffle the deck. If no cards were revealed, soul charge 2. So not really the best grade 1 for right deck, but still it lets you either you search for your grade 3 or you soul charge 2, which is still a plus. So yeah, it's okay I guess. Then we have the starter, which is Omni Kitty. So yeah, just a regular draw one if you go second. Then we have the support card. So this is a double R. So we have Misery Winged Dragon. So it's a grade 2 10k and continuous on regular circle. During your turn, this unit gets power plus 5k for each different trigger icon in your bind zone, which is really strong. Second ability, Auto. When this unit enters a regular circle and you have 2 or more different trigger icons in bind zone, cost Soul Blast 2, draw 1. Really strong. And if you bind 5 triggers, he gains 25k, which is really big for power wise. That's really strong. This card is really good. And it almost guarantees you a free draw every time you call him up by Soul Blasting 2. It's pretty good. Next we have Ruin Collector. Grade 1 8k. When this unit enters a regular circle, you may soul charge 1. Continuous regular circle. When put into soul for the cost of your Vanguard with Omni Naguzio in name, you may treat this as 2 cards. Wow, okay, that's really strong. So if you suck a unit, you can treat this as 2 units, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's basically it's a Charon. You know, the Charon for Blaster. If you were to sack him as 2, you treat it as 2. Yeah, this card is really strong, pretty good. And it's also a double R. Alright, there we go. We have the Magnolia Masque, which is called Silverhorn Beast King of Calamity. Magnolia Masque. So you can only write this card onto a grade 3 with Magnolia in name. Continuous on Vanguard Circle. During your turn, all of your regular or regular circles with Dragon Tree marker may attack from the back row and power plus 10k. Wow, okay. Activate on Vanguard Circle. Once per turn, cost remove 1 Magnolia with different name as this unit from hand, soul, or drop. During this turn, this unit gets auto when your rearguard attacks from back row. Choose and retire an opponent's rearguard. Wow, this card is insane. Wow. So basically, by having more Dragon Tree markers on your back row, Dragon Tree markers already give you 5,000 power when on rearguard with a Dragon Tree marker, and this card further gives them power plus 10k, which is pretty insane. So that's already a plus 15k if you attack from the back row. And if you persona right, your front row is getting an additional 10k. So all your 5 attacks will be hitting with ginormous power. Wow, this card is really strong. And the bind 1 Magnolia with different names also really good, because when your rearguard attacks from the back row, you can retire an opponent's unit. This card is insane, man. Oh wow, this card is just disgusting. I know it doesn't plus at all, but this card is just crazy. Wow, okay. So if you have 3 Dragon Tree markers in your back row, you have 3 rearguards to attack, you retire 3 rearguards. That is so good, and it's no cost, it's free. I mean, other than binding Magnolia with different name from your hand, soul, or drop, but this card is so free. Wow, this card is super strong. Wow, Magnolia looking to be pretty strong next pack. Oh wow. Okay, let's move on. So we have a grade 2 card. This is Force Grow Dragon. Grade 2 10,000 power. When this unit enters a rearguard circle other than during battle phase and your Vanguard is Silverhorn Beast King of Calamity Magnolia Masque, cost counter plus 1, choose and call up to the same amount of grade 3 and below from your drop as the amount of rearguard circles with Dragon Tree markers onto rearguard circle. Last ability, when this unit attacks, choose one of your Vanguard with Magnolia in name. During this turn, it gets power plus 5k. Holy cow, this card is strong. So what this card basically does is, if your Vanguard is Magnolia Masque, by calling this card you pay a cost of Counter Blast 1. Then you choose any amount of grade 3 and below units from your drop and call it onto Dragon 3 Rearguard markers. So if you have 3, you call 3 from your drop zone. Holy cow, this card is really strong and it's a double R of course. And then he gives 5k power to your Vanguard with Magnolia name. So this, honestly speaking, the second effect doesn't need to be there because the first effect is just insane. If you have 3 markers, you call 3. If you have 4, you can call 4. It doesn't even say back row rearguard circles with Dragon 3 markers. It literally says rearguard circles with Dragon 3 markers. Wow, this card is so strong. It replenishes the board. Wow, Magnolia looking to be really good. Oh my god, don't tell me it's gonna be DBTO5 meta again where Magnolia was like the best deck. It could be though, it could be. So yeah, let's move on. And the secrets of the set, as you can see here, this is the Omni Grazio secret, which looks really amazing. Look at that background, man. I love that background color. With the, what's her name again? I can't remember her name, but yeah, her over there. Oh, never mind, her name is here. Halona Walker. Yeah, that's her name. So yeah, this card, wow, looks really beautiful. And then we have Magnolia Masque with Megumi. Look at that background. It looks so beautiful, man. Wow, the secret's looking to be really good. And the card is in full art, but too bad it's zoomed. Yeah, but I would prefer it to be zoomed out a little so you know you can get the full art of the card. But yeah, the secrets look to be really amazing. In fact, all the secrets I saw so far have been really beautiful. Even the office one looks really good as well. So yep, let's move on. Oh yep, that's all the news we have for today, guys. So yeah, so overall, pretty amazing stream. Good, a lot of interesting things to review. We have the original grade 3 from the Omni Grazio, and this card, man, this card, insane. Magnolia Masque looking to be insane next pack, man. It might be the next top deck, who knows, but damn, this ability is just, this ability is just too strong, man. Even the grade 4 Magnolia wasn't as insane as this, man. So yeah, but there's only one problem about this card is that we so far only have 2 types of cards that give Dragon 3 markers, which is the Dragon 3 follower, the grade 1, which lets you add an order card from your to your hand, and then we have the grade 2, which searches for the Masque of Equilibrium. So will they be giving us more units that give us Dragon 3 markers? I'm not sure. But if they do, this pack is looking to be really strong, man. So yeah, that's all for the news, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. If you like what you see, please do leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more. If you didn't know, guys, I have social media right now. You can follow me in my list in the description box down below. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Jason Undisputed, signing off.